Hey guys, I'm trying to do a quick stage 2 guide. Just the too long didn't read of the guide. So ideally here, you want to have one party to do the soul separation mechanic. In this case, we have party 1. Everyone here is doing the soul separation mechanic. And you want to have party 2, 3, and 4 here on each individual. For example, this is 12 o'clock is party 1. 4 o'clock is party 2, and party 3 is 8 o'clock. Everyone's sticking together in a little circle. This will be. I'll show two sides of the party. We're doing soul separation and the outside part. So at the start of the procedure, BNS Academy, our method that we use for this raid is to get 6 people in the middle of the party. Let's see if we're starting soon. Jesus, maybe I should have skipped it. Okay. A brief thing too, when you have a total of 6 people in soul separation, there is essentially a line to when you leave. I'll explain it to you once we get into it. So everyone just comes in together. See how we're forming this little line? Even though he's melee and I'm range, there should always be a gap in between. So for soul separation, you're gonna see this man right here. They're in terms of attack patterns is basically shattered mass, but the key thing that you want to look for is the CC bars. So when he's watching the 3 closest people go to him, he marks them, and they have little chi bombs in their head. And at that point, you want to stun him. There's 2 patterns. There is the stun and the KD. Stunning lengthens the time that you DPS him. So here we do a pattern that isn't really in the guide, but it's double stun into double KD. This ensures that we have maximum DPS inside the boss, because this is the hardest mechanic, is people getting inside soul separation. So we double stun him to basically get him to 60% and we're burning him. Here we knock down. Knockdown means those people who have double circles. See the assassin right in front of me? It was his turn. So he goes to his own original circle and leaves soul separation. When you leave soul separation, you're given the people outside a buff that heals. So here, because you can see my time over here, I have 19 seconds to get out of soul separation or else I will die. I did forget about that mechanic, but it's very key. So we have to get out. So we knock down, we do a double heal bomb. Sorry about the FPS here, but I will briefly explain to you the outside mechanic. So pretend you've been starting from the start here, and you're DPSing the boss, blah blah blah. The big thing the outside people have to do is KD. So when the stun bars open, you immediately KD. You don't wait for 10 stacks. I don't care what it is. If the CC bars open, you immediately KD, so he will jump to the other side. I'm gonna go ahead and replay that because there are a lot of things that went on in that brief second. But ideally, you KD whenever the bars are open, and you stun afterwards. Now, that was a failed mechanic by me in terms of trying to get back into soul separation. So let me see a part where I can find that. So I'm just gonna briefly show you again, if you're an outside, what happens. Oh, by the way, when I give you the healing buff, you see this little circle right here? This is where you wanna, summoner heal, pot up, fortune potion, anything. It gives you a 200% healing rate. So here you don't stun. Look at the CC bars. You don't have to look at the stacks or anything. You immediately CC. And he does a little retaliate when he gets up. And then this guy comes over. He pulls the boss. See, I actually missed my stun there. That was completely my bad. But let's see a part where I'll show you how to do inside soul separation. I think someone else stole it here. And that was completely my bad. Just give me a second. Okay, I think this is the one that we cleared. Okay, so we're back on this again. As soon as the CC bar is open, Katie. That's what I told people from the outside. Literally, if you're outside, you have two jobs: stay alive and CC when you're basically told you. When you're when the raid tells you. It's right here, Katie. All of them. All of them transports. It's like the first boss in Asura. Should be no problem. Now this is the important part for the people doing soul separation. See, sorry about that. So what you want to do is you want to stun and DPS as much as possible. You want to get back in, so you gotta stun, DPS, go ram at the boss. And again, you're in this line again. So this assassin has been inside already, so he's going first. He has to leave first because if I'm close to him, let's say I'm a melee, and I take his little chi bomb on top of his head, he dies. So the big important about this raid is when to stun and when to knock down in the inside. It's very communicative heavy. Here, everyone's dying for heals, you know, it's late into the fight. You want to get them down as much as possible. And the line continues, so it's my turn and these guys, Uemi, which is the Kung Fu Master, and then FM over there. It's our turn, so we just go really close. And you see beams coming from behind me. We're just waiting for a line right here. Thankfully, somebody got that stun. It's really important because I'm a warlock that I don't have too many stuns. That somebody gets to cover for me. I think here I made the call, hey, FM behind me, can you help me knock down? When he's done saying the closest to him, it's already marked. So people can come in and help. Like, let's say you're melee and you need to do like a leg sweep to get a KD. As long as it says people, you already watched a person, you can definitely help them stun and shit. And here we just do the same old, same old. We're killing the boss. So a big thing here is when a boss, okay, when it says the Nightfall General is weakened, that means the inside boss is dead, and everyone from Soul Separation leaves. You still do the mechanic outside though. The big thing here is if you fail a stun or a KD, they will heal. And even though the inside boss is the most atrocious, you have to kill these guys. For example, somebody accidentally dazed. There was a call that I remember. Somebody dazed in the other side, and they couldn't transport the boss, so everyone had to run over there and kill it. This is why we had this little mess right here. Everyone's dropping, everyone's dying, and thankfully we got like 4 people, and we killed it. And then the dynamic quest shows the final boss. It has 37 million HP, and you have 1 minute to kill him, but don't worry, we'll probably have enough DPS for that. So that concludes my little bit. Thank you.